Hell yeah, you saw the notification, right? Instead of a top 10 video, this is a new video series that I'm starting that gives you the first impressions of romance anime and score it based on the plot, characters, art, and animation, as well as special first impressions. Each section is scored from 5 for a total of 20. You can find more details in the description. I always wanted to do new anime with the series, but in my last week's poll, more than 70% of you voted for Angel Next Door Season 2, so I thought, hey, why not kickstart things with the popular one? So here's everything I loved about Angel Next Door Season 2. Let's go. You guys know I always love romance anime where the two are an actual couple, and that's why the reason I love this season so much. We left off with Mahiru and Fujimiya confessing their love to each other, so now we have to deal with the two of them already being a couple.
せっかくお付き合いを始めたなら気持ちに素直になった方がいいと思って。
And being a couple means you're gonna have to deal with new problems. It's nice to see in the first few minutes itself how awkward they're gonna be around each other, which is way funnier because they acted like a married couple even before they started dating. Mahiru even mentions that at one point.
言いにくいというか言うのが恥ずかしいのですけど付き合ってなかっただけで普段から恋人同士みたいなことをしてたのでは。
It's also nice to see them having more physical contact and even Mahiru being jealous at some point.
だから付け入る隙がないくらいに私が天音くん大好きとアピールします。
Now this is some good development. I like it, my romance anime.
いや、だって初めてだし具体的にどうこうするってのがわからないというか。
Oh yeah, there's a new art style in town, or at least in the anime. This isn't surprising because popular shows like My Dress Up Darling tried this too in its second season, and I'm digging this new change so far.
違うんだぞ。嫌とかではなくてだな。
This season is pretty much gonna have a ton of awkward moments and misunderstandings, and I feel like this chibi style delivers it really, really well.
天音くんはすぐそういうことを言う。ナチュラルにそういうこと言うからダメなのです。
You know one of the biggest problems with romance anime main characters? Campantocormia. Google it. It's called bent spine syndrome. Romance anime main characters tend to get this when they have to go through the same narrative or character arc all the time. Yes, I'm looking at you, certain nobody from Rental Girlfriend. Now I know Amane doesn't have the best character design, but at least the guy knows how to stand up to what has already happened. When Mahiru asks if they should still hide their relationship status from the public, Amane says, nope, let's go with it.
それとも嫌？
嫌ではないよ。ちゃんと変わるって決めてるから。
そうですか。
Now, I like that. Amane came out looking like a background character, and he still feels like a background character in a classroom full of students. But the guy at least has a spine to stand up to what he believes in.
ちょっと恥ずかしいですけど、でも嬉しいです。
Once again, Angel Next Door proves you don't need a tsundere or an enemies to lovers trope to create good chemistry between two characters. I think the whole reason both Amane and Mahiru work as a couple is because of their cute moments as well as their playful banter.
反省してるし悪いと思っています。ちゃんと告白したので許してください。
Come on, you know it's wholesome even when the rest of the class agrees with you. I also gotta give props to the writer for not making this whole scene another class is jealous of guy dating popular girl trope because we already got enough harem anime doing it. I know, we get a little off-screen moment of that.
不満を発散したいって感じだったけどな。で、真昼が俺の良さを過剰にアピールしてくれて、全員矛を収めざるを得なくなった。
But at least it isn't thrown straight into your face. Oh, and the little tidbits of dialogue between them and the you know what is also pretty wholesome.
狼にさせないでくれ。
気をつけます。
Seriously, this anime could make even two characters talking very wholesome. Alright folks, that's about it. I think Angel Next Door Season 2 is definitely a step up over the previous season, but I am still going to wonder what kind of plot it's going to have. I haven't read the light novels, so I'm going blind in here, so now that they're classmates and everyone knows about them, I'm curious to see what kind of other problems our wholesome couple is going to face. Time to wrap it up. So this is the part where I'm going to score the episode based on my thoughts for each section. So for the plot, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. Like I said, the story's pretty great, we get a couple of issues, and we also get to see them finally reveal their relationship to their classmates. But on the other hand, I also wish there was some underlying tension of some kind just to give the story some more momentum. But once again, this is not that kind of show. This is a show you can watch while eating a box of chocolates. Now for characters, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. And I already mentioned why. Our main character has a spine, and Mahiru is someone who steps away from the loud, bratty, and annoying tsundere trend, but also has a nice character arc about putting on a fake mask versus showing who you really are. Reminds me of Historia from Attack on Titan, at least her before the last arc. Art and animation obviously gets a 5. You know, I'm not measuring this from some oofable level animation standpoint, but for a romance anime, this has some really good art and animation. I believe this is gonna get better during later episodes too, since the last few episodes of the previous season also had some really gorgeous shots. And finally, for the special points section, this gets a 4 because of the 4 points I mentioned above. So to finish off, we get a solid 18 out of 20, which is honestly a pretty great score. You can let me know what you agree and disagree with me down below in the comments, and also let me know what you think of this new video series as a whole. And I'll see you all in the next video.